Guys, welcome back to the channel, Yorkshire Crafter, and today I am going to do a bit of a combination video. So there's going to be a little bit of Flosstube, and then I'll do a little bit do my whip and chat, so my weekly catch up. But first of all, I just want to thank you guys for being so patient with me. And yeah, things just got a little bit on top. There's lots of crafty things going on, and cross stitching, quilting, a little bit of diamond painting, but yeah, I just needed to take that break, take a little bit of time and look at the projects and things that I had going and put some on the back burner, some that I more wanted to concentrate on. You know, the current things that are going on, like the peppermint purple, there's the mermaid stitching that I'm doing, and there's also the Disney cross stitch that I'm doing, there's the Peter Rabbit patchwork quilt, but there's things that I'm going to be putting on the back burner that I will get back to, but just, yeah, concentrate on the current things. For example, there's the star that I'm doing with Christine. I'm going to put that on the back burner for a while. But like I say, I've got the mermaid going at the moment. So I've got a little bit of time to finish that. And then there's going to be the Christmas tree. The that's going to become a community event, so there'll be that to do after. Depending when I get the mermaid finished, I'll then be starting on the Christmas tree. And yeah, just looking at other things, and also things for the craft and chat show. The last show that we did, was it last Saturday, I was doing the scratch art, so I'm thinking about new things for that. Like I said, the scratch art. I'm possibly thinking about bringing colour in, because I used to do colouring. I did a little bit on my channel, but I used to do it on an evening, you know, when I was settling down at night. Yeah, I've got all those colouring books and supplies and things like that, so I'll probably bring colour into the craft and chat. And yeah, possibly, well, like I said, diamond painting is still something that I'm going to do. Whether it will be on my channel, well, probably infrequently on my channel, like when I do my whip and chats on a Sunday, and possibly when we do the craft and chat, I might do some diamond painting on there as well. But like I said, I just wanted to assess where my channel was going and things like that, and I was yeah, I don't know how to. I've come to the decision to stop doing the diamond painting show on a Wednesday. Penny asked me a while ago, would I help her. She wanted to do a diamond painting show. She had the idea to do a diamond painting show, and she asked me to help her. And she just said, you know, maybe you could answer some of the questions. You know, you've been doing it a lot longer, and at that time she was just starting out, so she asked me to help her, and she said, you know, maybe you could answer some of the questions, and if not, we could research it for the next show. So, but like I said, I've decided, yeah, there's been no fallings out, nothing like that. We're fine, we're still friends. I was speaking with her the other day and just said, you know, I want to rejig my channel, see what else I can do on my channel. Like I said, there will still be diamond painting. I'll still have diamond painting on my show, but yeah, like I said, I've just decided to step back, and yeah, so that was the decision I made on that. But yeah, anyway. But no, we're fine. There's been no fallout or anything like that. Um, so yeah, let's get into some cross stitch and where I am with that. So I'm going to start with the Disney cross stitch first. So I have actually, well, nearly. I thought I finished Goofy, but I have not. So I am nearly finished with Goofy. I have just got to find my grey thread to do his eyes, and then Goofy will be finished. So we started with Daisy Duck, we went on to Pluto, and then we went on to Goofy. But like I said, I've just got, excuse me, I've just got his eyes to finish, and then I can start the next character. Excuse me, I've got hiccups now. So the next character will be Minnie Mouse. Minnie Mouse, I believe, is the next character. So once I finish his eyes off, I can then start on Minnie Mouse. But I have currently put the Disney cross stitch on hold for the month of June, because as some of you know, June is Pride month, and I wanted to stitch something for our youngest. I explained in my last video that I wanted to stitch something for him, because over the last year or so he came out to us, Mum, Dad, I'm gay. So this is the one I have started for him. He wants me to stitch Gay Pride in the rainbow letters. The rainbow letters by Doreen Jones. It was a little book that came with the world of cross stitch, and it was some rainbow letters. So I was talking with him, and you know, said about this stitching event for LGBT, and I'd like to stitch something for him. So yeah, we decided on that. So yeah, he asked me to do that for him. Then next we're on to Peppermint Purple, and this is last year's. Whoops, I've knocked the mouse. Hopefully I'm still recording. Yes, I am. Yeah, knocked the mouse. But this one is last year's, so that is 2020, and the block that I've just done is that one there. So that big rectangle, and on an evening when I just wanted something to mindlessly stitch, and yeah, I've been catching up with some of the blocks. This is the size of the material, so yeah, I've got quite a bit of ways to go, but yeah, like I said, that was last year's. But this rectangle is the same as last year's last week. So no, this year's the week before this one. I'll show you. Get it out. So get on to this year's. So this year's, and the block was that one that I've just done. It's week 22, so that was the one. Was it that? No, it was that one. That one was week 22. Yeah, and the block that I was just on about is that one that we did a week or so ago. Was the same as last year's for this week. So like I said, that was the block that I've just done. So they're both caught up with week 22. So that's the peppermint purple. Like I said, I've got the rainbow, not the rainbow, the star from Peppermint Purple that me and Christine are doing, and I've kind of got that one on hold at the minute, so I'll get back to it. I will. I'll get back to it. Then I have done a little bit more on the Doreen Jones Garden Sal. This was last year's, so 2020 stitch along, and she did a garden themed. So I finished the beehive and the flowers underneath. So this was, well, the outline was week 1, then the birdhouse was week 2, the beehive and the flowers was week 3, and the bunny was week 4. So I need to look what the next section is for the rabbit. Oh no, I've got a little bit more to do on these flowers at the bottom here. I think there's some stems or some darker green, and there might be a little something up in this corner. I think there's another flower. Let me get my phone and I'll show you guys. Let me get my phone. Oops. Try and sit back. Right, let me look on my phone. The garden. What's the load? It's been really slow. So let me see. There is some flies or butterfly. Yeah, there's some butterflies in that corner there. And then I think it goes to this opposite side here, and there's a flower in this box, a butterfly in this box, and then there's a strip down here with some hearts. Let me see. So yeah. Whoops. Show you guys. You can see. You can't really see. Trying to find the other picture that I had on here because you guys can see that one better. Can't find it on my phone now. Typical, isn't it, when you want to show something. You guys can't really. No, can't really see. But anyway, yeah. So that's where I've got to so far. So up in this corner here, there's a couple of fireflies, or you know. And then lastly, what I've managed to get done, let me take that there, and this is how much I have managed to get done. So I think I was over here with you guys last time. I got a little bit of the moon done. I filled all this bit in here, and then I've done all the way around here. And when I do my whip and chat in the next few minutes, I am going to be filling this section in here. So I'm going to do some stitching with you guys for my whip and chat. Like I said, I've got all this section here to fill in. It's all the it's the combined colours. It's the naughty symbol, shall I say? Is it the naughty symbol? Yes. Yes, as some of us call the naughty symbol. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be stitching. So that symbol, it's 2 strands of 2 different colours. So it's one of each colour. It's like a shading, or a, you know, that's what they, so yeah, that's what I've managed to get so far. And there's some blocks, so a couple of squares you can't quite see that that are going to be white, but like I said, the rest of it is going to be this this darker orange. So I'm going to be doing that with you guys in a minute, but then I want to show you my progress on the Peter rabbit that I've got. So I'm going to pull all of the squares out just in case you have missed any or seen. So that under there, sorry for the banging. So this was patch 1, that is Peter Rabbit himself. So I've decided not to do the flowers in the corners, the embroidery. I'm just doing the detailing on the face and the clothing. So that is Peter Rabbit. So that's patch 1. Then patch 2 is the different squares. Then we have Jemima Puddle Duck, and again I've chosen not to do the flowers in the corners. I'm going to cut all these down when it tells me to in the magazine. I think at some point it says to put stitch rows 1 and 2 together. I think that's an actual issue in one of the magazines. Then we have the pinwheel block, patchwork block. Then we have Tom Kitten. So that's that one. Then another patch. It's the squares. Then we have Benjamin Bunny, and he's got his onion. Then we have the flower vase block, flowers in a vase. Then we have the next couple of, excuse me, then we have the ones that I did last week and the week before. So we have the Flopsy bunnies, I was trying to think of the name, the Flopsy bunnies, and then the branch at the top, and that was the actual embroidery and bits that we needed to do. So I cut out the branch as per the instructions, and then it said about doing the leaves and things on the branch, so I decided to do that because it was quite easy to do with having the branch cut out, and I just put a few of the leaves on. I think there's quite a few more leaves on the branch, but I just did a couple, and then the details on the bunnies. And lastly, this one took forever. So I did start recording this. I think I managed to record the middle pinwheel, but then when it came to these edges and things like that, and the video was starting to get on a little bit, I think it was well over an hour already, so I just decided to skip ahead, and I got the patch done and then just showed it at the end. I explain in the video obviously the length of the video, and I didn't want it to go on, and it had been about 2 hours worth of filming. So yeah, you guys will see that video on Tuesday. I got it all edited and it's just waiting. I was going to put it on YouTube this week, but like I said, when I was having my break and things like that, I knew I had a couple of other videos on standby that you guys have already seen. There was the products from Smith's Beads that I received. Very thankful for Smith's Beads sending anything at all. And then there was the Elise drawing board review that I did. So yeah, you guys saw a couple of videos from me this week, but not my usual amount. So I need to edit the Peter Rabbit video, and yeah, so I'll probably do that tomorrow being Monday. I need to edit it and upload it and then schedule it for you guys to see on Tuesday. because like I said, I have been looking at my channel, and yeah, like I said, things were just getting a bit too overwhelming, and yeah, having to do so much. But I've got a plan in place now. I did say that Monday there would be no videos because it would kind of be my editing day and finishing off anything I needed to do for the Peter Rabbit for you guys to see on the Tuesday. Um, but yeah, I've kind of got my week planned out, and I'm just looking up at my planner, my board, my things I must get done on certain days. So Monday I've got edit, upload and schedule Peter Rabbit. Tuesday I've got last year's Peppermint Purple. So Peppermint Purple 2020, I need to stitch it that day. Then Wednesday, I did have the Wednesday live show scheduled, and then later on the Peppermint Purple 2020 because it gets dropped that day. But yeah, there'll just be that to do because I'm no longer doing the diamond painting show. Then Thursday I do my stitchy update, my Flosstube. Friday and Saturday is when I record Peter Rabbit, so that's those days. And then Sunday is my whip and chat day. So those are things that I must do that day. But anything else, you know, I tend to do those things when I've got a couple of hours in the afternoon. So once we've had lunch, I usually come up here for a couple of hours because we've usually finished dinner by, well, lunch by 12:30, 1 o'clock. So I usually come up here and have a couple of hours to do crafting things and need the things I need to get done for that day, because then I have to head back downstairs for about 3 o'clock. That's pet feeding time and things. So I usually have those couple of hours each day where there is something that I have to get done for that day. So then I know it's done. Then 3 o'clock, like I say, is pet feeding time and Ted gets walked, and then I'll usually chill out downstairs till tea, which is usually at 4 o'clock. We usually eat at 4 o'clock because our youngest is usually home by then or just after 4, so we get tea dished up and we eat. I'm usually back upstairs for 5, usually by the time we've eaten and washed up and tidied up after tea and things like that. So I'm usually back upstairs by about 5 o'clock. So then I have the evening to do what I want to do, basically, whether it's stitch or diamond paint, or because I know that after dinner and those couple of hours I've got what I needed to get done for that day. So then the evening is mine. I can do what I want, like I say, whether it's stitch on something, do a little bit of diamond painting. I'm actually finished with the seahorses. I have finished that now. Let me show you guys. I've finished the seahorses. I have finished those now. That picture's not coming out very well. Just let me grab the damn paint. So this is the seahorses all finished, and yeah, I absolutely love it. When I was doing the seahorses, I was looking at the ABs that I got gifted from Smith's Beads. They sent both me and Penny some AB drills, and with the seahorses being a round drill diamond painting, I was able to use them because they sent round ABs, and there was the yellow and the red. The yellow was 307, and then there was the red, which was 666. So I mixed some of the, well, substituted some of those ABs from the seahorse. Ooh. From the seahorse diamond painting. Sorry, I just saw something float. I don't know whether you saw that or not, but I did. So yeah, anyway, while I was doing the seahorses, yeah, I put some of the AB drills from Smith's Beads in that one as well. I have now started the gnome diamond painting. The custom that I got from Victoria's Moon. Can just see. You guys, well, most of you will have seen the custom that I got from Victoria's Moon. I did an unboxing, but also the thumbnail is the picture that I got, so just go back and look on my channel videos and you will see the picture. The picture is the thumbnail of the unboxing. I'm just working on the top strip, which is the sky, so it's the teal colour, the blue greeny colour, so that's what I'm working. I've done the top left, there's 4 squares, because I tend to cut smaller blocks out, or if I do cut them too big, I'll just have the paper down so I've not opened a big area. So yeah, like I said, I'm just working on that sky tealy blue colour. So there is a few stitchy things that are still currently going. There's a few new things going. The mermaid cross stitch I am doing for Cal's mermaid along, that is going till August. There is the gnome event that Lisa B is doing, and that's the, I'm doing the garden cross stitch for that, and also the gnome diamond painting. The mermaid, I'm obviously doing the mermaid cross stitch, and I've also done the mermaid that I got from Diamond Express. That was for, yeah, so I've done a stitch, and I've done a diamond painting for Cal's mermaid along. I'm doing the gnome event with Lisa B. I'm doing the garden sal from from Durin Jones, and I'm also starting the gnome diamond painting, and the gnome event is all year long, so it doesn't finish till next year. I think we started it in May and it runs till May next year. There's also newly started, is it with Artistic Perspective and Crystal? They're doing the flamingo along. I think that was announced yesterday. They're doing a flamingo along, so go check out both their channels if you want details for that. But it's flamingo along. I'm not sure when it's starting or anything. I haven't had a chance to go watch the videos myself yet. And yeah, there is lots of gnome inspired stitches going around. They were being posted in lots of different lives and different themes, and recently there has been this little cutie floating around. Oh, you can't see it. Oh no, it is a cat gnome. So it's a gnome and he's got a cat onesie on. You can see the tail behind him, and he's got a little mouse in his hand. And that was, I think we were talking about it in Cal's live last Sunday. I can't remember if it was Danielle or whether it was somebody else, but yeah, Danielle Boudreau, you you are a fantastic enabler. She was putting links in Cal's live on Sunday, and then when we had the Shalene Zoom on Wednesday, well, Wednesday night for us in the UK, it was Wednesday afternoon for them in America, and there was a few other gnome inspired. There was a bumblebee gnome, there was a ladybug gnome. Yeah, there was lots and lots and lots of enabling going on from different people, as well as Danielle. But yeah, I'm going to be getting the cat gnome, and I really cannot wait. Yeah, I can't wait for to get that and start stitching. But with it being a gnome one, I will probably wait until I have finished the Durin Jones. When I finish the Durin Jones Garden Sal, I will probably then start the cat gnome, and yeah, not get myself too overwhelmed again. So once I've finished something, then I can start something else. So, but yeah, just wanting to start all the things, and yeah, as I've learnt, it just gets too much and too overwhelming. So, but anyway, I have been waffling for nearly 40 minutes, and that's just on the Flosstube. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to move the camera and, like I said, get set up for the whip and chat. So like I said, I'm going to be doing the mermaid stitching. So let me get tidied up, let me move the camera, and I shall be back with you guys shortly. So Right guys, I'm back. So like I said, I have got some filling in to do while I chit chat with you guys. I have got this section here just to fill in, and just like I said, just to chit chat with you guys. So Monday, when I got up, I had my coffee, I fed the pets and did the washing up from breakfast things, and then my husband decided, well, my husband went to do the usual food shopping, so I was stitching downstairs in the living room. So I did finish most of Goofy off. I think I had a little bit more to do on the Tuesday, but I did the majority of Goofy. I think I was doing the border, so I had finished all of that off. So I've just got the eyes left to do on Goofy when I find my grey thread. I've just looked at the monitor and seen that you guys cannot see what I'm doing, so let me just move the camera ever so slightly. You guys still can't see, so I apologize for that. It's the glare from the sunshine, but I'm not going to complain. But you guys just sit and craft along with anyway for these craft and chats. I know I do. Look up at the monitor every now and then and see how far people have got with the projects that they're doing. And but yeah, these craft and chats, we just whip and chats, even not craft and chats, whip and chats. We just get our projects out and listen. And so anyway, yeah, so my husband got back with the shopping, so we were sorting out and putting it all away, and both boys were at home because it's half term, so the youngest was off high school and the eldest has now finished college, and he passed with flying colours. He got distinctions, which he said is the highest grade, which is like a triple A star something. But yeah, he passed with flying colours, and he's applied for a couple of universities, and he's gone for Huddersfield University. He wants to do like computer programming and all that intricate behind the scenes stuff with computing. And so yeah, so we've all been at home this week, so yeah, so carrying on with Monday, we had lunch, and then after lunch I usually come up here for a couple of hours and craft, and I was doing a little bit of diamond painting, and then at 3 o'clock it's pet feeding time, so I went down and did that, and Ted got walked, and we just sort of chilled out as a family for a little bit till tea time. And then after tea, I did some more diamond painting. So I got quite a big square done. I tend to cut the top sheet into small squares. So I think Monday I got 2 small squares done. So yeah, so that was Monday, and then on Tuesday is normally a free day, so nowhere to go out, nothing to do really, so I had a couple more stitches to do on the Disney cross stitch, and I had that character finished. It was well, more or less finished. Like I said, I've got to find the grey thread to do Goofy's eyes, and then he will be done. But I started the stitch for our youngest. He wanted me to stitch something in rainbow letters for the Pride Month stitching event. He wants me to stitch in rainbow letters the words Gay Pride. So I started that for him. I did a good couple of hours on that and showed you guys in the Flosstube. That's what I managed to get done. Well, the first letter at least, the G. Finished that off on Tuesday. So we had lunch, and then when I came up here, I did last year's Peppermint Purple, so Peppermint Purple 2020. I did the square for that, and it did take me the good couple of hours to do. I think it was the rectangle with the squares in, so it does tend to take a little bit longer when it's the rectangle parts. So then at 3 o'clock, pet feeding, and then we had tea, and came up here with a coffee, and my husband went into the live stream that he helps with on a Tuesday, which is Build with Adrian, and he does the Ferrari F40. So he'd gone in to do that, and I think I was, what was I doing? I think I was diamond painting for a little bit, and then I had a chat with Crafty Chris, and we were talking about changing the day the craft and no, we were talking about that. No, we were having our star craft and chat. We try to do once a week where we work on the star and have a bit of a natter and you know what we're being up to and family and stuff. So yeah, we're working a little bit on the star and stuff. Then Wednesday, let me turn the page over because it was a bit of an off week this week. So in the morning I was doing some more on the Pride, then we had dinner, and then after dinner I was de-kitting the seahorses, sorting out the bags, and I haven't put, sorry about that, Mr. Subaru outside with his loud exhaust. We have a few of those round here, a few Subarus. But I've just put them to the side because I want to do a finish and final thoughts video on that and show what diamonds I have left over, and then once I've done that then I can de-kit it properly, put the diamonds in my cookie jar and store the painting away until I can get a frame or find somewhere to display it or gift it, or yeah, I'll see what I'm going to do with it. Then after tea it was the Shalene Zoom and I was doing my peppermint purple for this year, for 2021, so I managed to do that. And then after that I was doing some more on this mermaid cross stitch, so I did a little bit, and then when I came out of the Zoom I was sorting out the gnome one because the way I had the diamonds set out, they were just sprawled out on my desk. Sorry, just having a drink. So I wanted to find out a basket or a container that I could have them lined up in order. So I did that and organised them a little bit better, and so yeah, I did that on Wednesday, and then on Thursday get my needles to come back up in it. There we go. On Thursday I did a little bit more on the Pride stitch, and then we had lunch, and then after lunch I came up here a little bit, and yeah, after lunch I came up here a little bit. I was making sure I had everything for the gnome. Like I said, I was making sure I had all the diamonds and everything, and sorting out pens and the trash tray, and cleaning out my pen and reloading it, and yeah, just making sure I was ready and organised to start that. But right, let me sort out the thread on this. Excuse me. Yeah. Cut this end off, and then I can load some more thread. So while I'm doing that, we'd had tea, and then after tea my computer needed a good clean. I'd you know, every so often I run the anti-spyware and stuff like that, and every couple of months or so it does need a good clean with CC Cleaner. But the only trouble with that is it locks you out of everything. Well, logs you out of everything, not locks. Yeah, that word. So I did that. Give it a really good clean, and yeah, switch the computer back off and just let it rest overnight, and then I think I then spent the rest of the evening watching, did I watch the Sewing Bee or was it YouTube? Can't remember. I didn't finish my diary entry. I've just put the word watch, and then I must have been distracted by something, or I can't. Probably YouTube. Yeah, probably YouTube I ended up watching. So just sort out this thread first. So yeah, I think I ended up watching YouTube on my tablet. On my tablet, because usually if I'm giving my computer a clean, I can watch things on my tablet, either SkyGo or got YouTube on there, and so I can still catch up with videos and stuff while the computer's cleaning and doing all its thing. So I think I was doing some more cross stitch on the Doreen Jones garden. Stitch along. So I did that, and then Friday Friday is bedding day, so we strip and wash the bedding, remake the beds, baths and showers, and yeah, Friday is a busy day. So once we'd had lunch in the afternoon, I messaged Penny and asked, well, I messaged her in the morning asking if she was free, but she was at work. So then in the afternoon, just before tea, she rang me, and I was explaining about the show and not wanting to do it anymore, and saying about my channel being more stitching than anything else at the moment. So yeah, like I said, everything's fine. So we ended on good terms. She said, we'll chit chat soon, and yeah. So we had tea, and then after tea I needed to ring my mum to find out if there was any more news on what had happened with my nephew. You know, the week before he'd done a disappearing act. So, but yeah, she said there was still nothing from him. He'd not said why he'd done it, or whether there was something playing on his mind, or you know, nothing had still come out. So but yeah, so then on Saturday, so yesterday, it was usual cleaning. So I cleaned the bathroom, got on with that, and then boys are doing the dusting and wiping round, and then the vacuuming and sweeping and mopping, and yeah, so that's usually our Saturday morning. Then we had lunch, then after lunch is usually whatever we want to do. So I think it was Saturday I actually started the gnome diamond painting. So yeah, I was possibly finishing off the seahorses or whatever on the other days, I can't remember, but yeah, I sometimes get a few days behind in my diary, so I don't always remember what. I'll just write DP or stitch or so I can't always remember what the actual project was. So I need to put my journal, my notebook, next to me when I'm crafting, so I can write down when I decide what I'm actually going to do, whether it is stitch or cross stitch, and then the actual project that I've worked on. So I usually have it over by the bed. I have it in my bedside table, and usually writing it at the end of the day what I've done, but sometimes I'll forget, or like I say, sometimes I don't actually remember what project I worked on that day, or yeah. So yeah. Then later on Saturday, Danielle rung me. She said, I'm free this afternoon, do you fancy a bit of a natter? You know, I'll just be finishing up work, so about 2 o'clock for her, but 8 o'clock for me, because there's a 6-hour difference where she is over in America. So yeah, we're having a right catch up. She was sort of asking how I was doing, and you know, she'd noticed I hadn't been on YouTube, so yeah. And then I was asking her about her little holiday she'd just had and stuff like that. So we're having a bit of a catch up because we haven't nattered in a while, so we're doing that. And then I think I was doing a bit more on the mermaid. And yeah, just chilling out, having a nice Saturday night, and then we're on to today, which is Sunday. So got up this morning, had my coffee, well, got up, opened the back door so the dog could go out for a wee, little Ted. Made my coffee, sat and had my coffee, and then gave the pets their breakfast. Washed up from that, then washed up my cup, got on with some ironing, and after I'd finished ironing I had my bath. Then after my bath I went down and made a coffee, and then I came up and was recording these videos. So I did my floss tube first, gave some little updates and current ongoing events, new things that are starting, new things that people have been posting, and designs that people have suggested, you know, enablers. Yes, but I really can't wait to start that cat. But yeah, I need to wait and finish the Doreen Jones garden stitch along first from last year. Yeah, so here we are up until now. So like I said, I started with my Flosstube, then it turned into my Whip and Chat, and yeah, here we are currently. So I have a few little more updates. So let me just put my stitching down and I will get my other notebook. So I've written some other things down. So so there will be some things that stay the same. So I will still do my Flosstube on a Thursday. I will still have my Whip and Chat on a Friday. I think I went through my weekly to do already when I did my Flosstube bit, but I'll do it again just in case some people have skipped forward. They just prefer to watch the Whip and Chat, or they're not interested in Flosstube and things like that. So Monday is usually my editing day, so I will edit and do Peter Rabbit and sort that out. So Tuesday will be when you guys see the Peter Rabbit, and in the background I have to make sure I have got last year's Peppermint Purple done. So Peppermint Purple 2020 is a must for Tuesday. Then Wednesday, a must is Peppermint Purple for 2021. Thursday is Flosstube, so my stitchy updates and things like that. Then Friday and Saturday when I record and do Peter Rabbit, but there is going to be a little bit of a change with Peter Rabbit. I am going to record the character patches, but I am not going to record the patchwork patches. So what I'll do is I will record doing the character patch, then I will open the next magazine to do the facial features and things like that. So I'll stitch that, and then I'll go into the next clip, which will be showing you guys the character patch finished. Then I will go through the instructions and what's to do for the patchwork patch. So I'll stop the clip at that point, and then I'll spend the next 2 days, 3 days maybe, doing the patchwork patch, and then I will then finish showing the patchwork patch. So let's just see. So I can probably get that done Friday when I record, well, Friday, Saturday when I record Peter Rabbit. So the Friday I should be able to do the character patch and all the cutting out and the ironing and everything. And then the Saturday, the Sunday, and then probably a little bit on the Monday of the last bit of recording, and then I should be able to stitch it all together, the different clips, for the Monday to edit it and then to upload it for the Tuesday for you guys to see. So yeah, that'll work. I'll be able to do that. That'll be accomplishable. So yeah, that's not going to be too bad. But then, like I say, the Sunday I will still have the whip and chat. But then also on a Sunday now, we have changed the craft and chat show day. We were doing it on a Saturday, but then we were finding you know, things are starting to open back up, and family time, and last Sat no, no, because I'd already mentioned to Christine that it was family night this Saturday, so I wouldn't have been able to do the show. So we'd been talking on and off and got together with Heidi and talking about doing a different day, because Saturday, you know, is usually family time, and we have a takeaway and a fun night the first Saturday of every month. So yesterday, being the 5th, was the first Saturday of June, so it was family night for us. So like I said, talking with Crafty Chris and Orchid Heidi, we decided to change it to a Sunday. So our craft and chat show is now going to be on a Sunday, 7 till just before 8 o'clock. I know that Cal goes live at 8 o'clock on a Sunday. That's Cal's Crafts. Cal Withington, she goes at 8 o'clock on a Sunday, and there's quite a lot of familiar faces, and you know, that will come into both channels, and there's also a new artwork. There is the Enterprise D from Star Trek, and we have a new YouTuber that wants to start streaming on a Sunday, also at 8 o'clock. I think the one tonight, he is going to be opening the box and showing what comes, you know, the different parts, and basically his first delivery. So that's going to be his one today. So our first craft and chat show is going to be next Sunday, which is the 17th, I believe. So we're going to do the show every fortnight. So the first one will be next Sunday, the 17th, and then the next one after that will be the 27th. So we're going to do it every 2 weeks. So on a Sunday every 2 weeks, alternating with the guys, because they do their Northern Part Works. Let me get the name right. Northern Modelers Builders Show. Northern Model Builders Show. So they do it on a Sunday, 7 till 8. So we're going to do alternate Sundays with them, because they want to do theirs every 2 weeks as well. So theirs is tonight, ours will be next week, then the following week will be them, and then the week after that will be us again. So we're doing alternate with the guys. So basically that is everything. If anybody's got any questions, you know, if they want to ask me anything, please leave it in the comments down below, or if you want to private message me, I have got Facebook if you want to friend me on there. I've also got Instagram if you want to message me over there. Just search Julie Lamb. Or there's also my crafters group, which is the same as my YouTube channel, Yorkshire Crafter, and it's got a couple of diamonds in the title of the group. So if you put the diamond symbol in, I'm sure it'll come up easier than what Yorkshire Crafter would, because I think you get woodworking groups and channels and stuff like that. So put a couple of diamonds in the title when you're searching for my Facebook group, it'll come up much easier. Sorry, that was a bit of having a slurp of coffee. So all I really need to, well, want to say is in my description box down below I have got some links to Victoria's Moon. I've got a link to Diamond Express. I've got a link to Hachette. There's also my email address down there if you want to contact me that way. There's also my Amazon wish list. There's a link to my Patreon. And there's something else down there. There's a link to my PayPal as well. My PayPal link. So yeah, if you want any of that information, anything like that, please look down in the description box for all those links. And there's a couple of discount codes. I think I've got a discount code for Diamond Express. There's a discount code for Victoria's Moon. Like I say, there's a link to Hachette, which I do the Disney cross stitch for. There's the Peter Rabbit patchwork quilt. That's where you'll find the information for those things if you'd like to go and have a look or subscribe, or you know, all that goodness. So yeah, I think I have included everything. I think I've updated you guys on all the things that are happening with me. And yeah, once again, thank you for being very, very patient with me this week while I just have a bit of time. And yeah, I think I've come back feeling a lot better and a lot happier with things. And like I said, it's just structuring things a bit better and just not feeling so overwhelmed and putting some things on the back burner that I will get back to. I will get back to those projects and things that I've just had to push back a little bit. But yeah, like I said, I think I've updated you on everything, guys. So I am going to let you guys go. This is probably going to be a quite a bit extended video this week, with it being combined Flosstube and Wip and Chat and updates, and hopefully it hasn't been too waffly, and hopefully it won't go off topic quite as much as what it usually does on these videos. So yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go and enjoy the rest of Sunday and have a good week next week, and I'll catch up all with you guys next Sunday with what I've been up to and things like that. So yeah, the only thing left to say is, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Bye guys.